Looking to update your camera systems, maybe bring in a PTZ camera. We're going to be taking a look at this guy right here. Iuzee 30X PTZ camera with NDI functionality to it. And we're going to take a look at it next on Geekazine. What's up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in a Geek, where you can like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification so you know when the next video comes out. Today, we're taking a look at PTZ video camera. Take a look at the specs. We're going to show you how you can use it with software, which is built in, just basically web page software, and then how you can put it into your system. I'll show you a few examples, and of course, talk about the pros and cons with it. Before we get started, I do have to say that I did get the product from Iuzee, but they did not sponsor the video, nor are they approving anything for publication. So all opinions are my own. You can go over to my page over at geekazine.com/review. It has all the information on that, including a contact page if you've got a product that you want me to take a look at. Before we move on, I'm going to give you a little test here. Did a multi-cam shoot with my friend's band, and one of these is the Iuzee camera. Can you guess which one it is? I'll give you a hint. The bottom right camera is not it. Tell you the answer a little bit later in the video. So there's the camera right there. Let's take a look at some of the specs right here. We've got a 2.8-inch sensor inside with 2D and 3D noise reduction. It's got AI auto tracking, although you got to watch out when you're using the AI auto tracking. I'll show you a little bit later. 1080p, 60 frames per second video, in HDMI, SDI, USB, NDI video, and of course you can use multiples at the same time. Visca control for Stream Deck, and there is an option. I'll show you that as we go. And of course it comes with a wall mount, so you can put it up onto next to the TV or up on the wall or whatever. It's got the cord. It's got the wall mount. It has the USB cable. I'll show you that in a second. It also comes with a remote control. So if you hook it up directly to the laptop via USB, then you can control it through the remote control. Let's take a look at the back. The only thing I'm going to keep plugged in is the Ethernet, which of course, as you can see, is going right there. We have got line in, line out. This does not have any microphones to it. So you could plug in a microphone back here. You can plug in headphones back here, or you can pass it through to another device, 3.5 millimeter jack on a computer for audio end. It's got SDI. It's got HDMI. It can run through the USB, and as you can see, the USB is the USB-B with the power attachment. I think it's a USB-B plus cable, and it comes with the cable. Runs RS-232 in and out. This is for joystick control. We got the RS-485 plug, and then of course the DC 12 volt right there. On the bottom, we do have a 1/4 inch mount, and then there is a little dial over here, and there's control right here. So if you're going PAL versus NTSC, it's going to most likely be set to the 0 position, which is 1080p 60 frames a second. But let's say that all your cameras are 1080p 30 frames a second, or 29.97. That's where this little guide comes in. It'll tell you where to turn this little dial. On the front, we have a couple lights here, power light, and we got the standby light. That turns from blue to green to show you if it's active or not. Right now, with just the network cable in, hook it up and use NDI. And I think I do have that set at NDI, but we can also plug in the HDMI cable and use it that way. We could have the HDMI cable going to another computer and recording from here. It does come with some software, which the software does also give you AI tracking ability. Total control. In fact, if I go into my Stream Deck and I go to the camera, as you can see, I can control it from the Stream Deck buttons. So remote control is very possible. It's got autofocus. It's got zoom in. I'm going to show you the page here. Basically, how you have to do this. The IP address of this is set. You have to plug it directly to computer. You have to turn on the computer, and you have to set the computer to the same IP address as this. There's no way around it, unfortunately. Once that's set, once you've changed it to something that can work on your network, or change it to a DHCP, then you can plug it into your network, give it the IP address, and be on your merry way. It's a small little sidestep. This is the software itself that basically you just put in the IP address and the information. We have all the settings, our video settings, our audio settings, network settings, maintenance. If there's a firmware update or you want to reset the whole camera, you can create your account. It's got a live view and an AI view. So let's show you the live view. There's the live view. There's me. I can do all the controls from here. So I can do this. I can go up, I can go down, I can go left, I can go right. I can control it from here. I can change the speeds of the PTZ camera. I can set the presets. So once I've got this set, I just have to say call. So there we go. So now we call it back. So I can have a conversation. I can say, hey, this is a great little clip. These guys right here. And of course it can zoom back and forth and then focus in. You can also set it to lock the focus. So there's me through this camera, looking pretty decent. And then of course, when I hit this, there's the clip in question. It's going to focus it in. It's automatically focusing. And this is pretty much the distance, which is about 6 inches away from the camera lens. And then of course, when I start talking again, I can hit this button and then it's going to come back up to me. I love PTZ cameras for this functionality. So let's go back over here. We can control it live, but we also have this thing called AI setting. I'm going to move this back just a little bit more to really bring in the function. It's going to show AI on. And now, whenever I move, it's going to follow me. We can do AI tracking. Now you use this to set up the camera for a specific person. So I'm one person in here, but let's say you go from one presenter to the other one. You turn this on, it'll go auto tracking. You'll see this green box. And then there's 2 arrows, left and right. If there was another person right next to me, you would then hit the arrow and go to the next person. Once you hit OK, that green box disappears. And then you can put that into a public. I thought maybe the HDMI cable or the SDI cable wouldn't show the green box, but that's not the case. If you're trying to switch around, the green box will show up. Or if it gets confused, that green box will show up. But once it connects up to something and that's what you want it to connect up to, green box will go away. But it can then do the AI tracking that you want it to. And of course, it's zoomed out a little bit. There's no way to zoom it in. It will zoom in if it's farther away. It does have 30x distance, optical zoom. I've used this for live shows. I've used this for speakers, and I'm about 40, 50 feet, and I can show it down onto the stage, and I can get pretty much, this type of shot from breast to head. So if somebody's moving around, this will follow the person. So when I'm done, all I have to do is turn off the AI. So I'll show you, once again, I'll show you that from here. So this is the camera. We're going to turn the AI on. You're going to see AI on, unfortunately. So it's not a clean view. A lot of PTZ cameras do that though. And then the AI tracking, it's going to start following. That's what I want to track. And now it'll move around with me as I go. To turn it off, you basically just turn off the little toggle buttons and then bring it back to where it was. Those are basically the settings on here. Earlier in the video, I asked you which one was the Iuzee camera. If you guessed the top left one, you were correct. Or wait a minute, could be the top right one? I don't remember. Oh well. No, it is the top left one, I think. Of course, we got the branded shirts over at Teespring and over at Amazon. In fact, I'm wearing the new hoodie with the new Geekazine logo. And on the back is the Geekazine logo. You can kind of see that, but we have some t-shirts over at amazon.com/shop/Geekazine. Just go down and choose the merch, and you'll see that the newest t-shirt is Before You Geek Out coffee. You can go over here. 80s Jesus saved me one floppy at a time. Guardian of the Geekery. Amazon.com/shop/Geekazine or Teespring. Over on YouTube, you just have to click on the shop. And of course, the original Geek AI. We've got a couple different variations of this shirt. Go over to the store and you'll see some of the other cool shirts right there. It has some ability to control the PTZ camera for the AI ability. Plus the Stream Deck. Iuzee doesn't make a Stream Deck option if you use BitFocus Companion. But I found that if you use the Lumens PTZ program inside of BitFocus Companion, then you can set up your Stream Deck for those buttons and control it like I was controlling it. This is the Iuzee 30X NDI PTZ Camera for all your needs. I've been using it. 30X, it's really, if you've got a small hall, you know, your kids, let's say your kids are doing a play or something like that. And then, of course, you'll need a computer to connect to and run it from there. If you're in a conference room, this is basically meant for conference rooms. You can set this up in the middle of the table, and then it can spin around. Set it up next to a TV, like a lot of conference rooms do. And so they can see the table, and then you can kind of adjust, and you can do some zoom ins on certain people. But other than that, great little camera, perfect for the office, perfect for whatever you need to do. So what do you think of the Iuzee 30X camera? Do you have one? Let me know in the comments below over at geekazine.com, youtube.com/geekazine, where you can like, subscribe, comment, and of course, bell notification so you know when the next video comes out. Until next time, I'm Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for watching. And until next time, you guys geek out and stream on with Iuzee.